It's about 9:15 at the Hyrax hut, right here on the roof. The gang has decided to line up. I finally got a headlamp, so I can shine my light, shine it bright in the night onto those who might be fuzzy and right. All right, I completed a sentence. It's a lot of fuzz right here. Oh, yeah. What's happening, everybody? There we go. You guys mind if I get closer? I feel like there's a butt way up on top of this one. There's a little tiny fuzz butt on top of the backs of these other ones. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 2 days left at the hut before I have to make my journey to the Western world, where there are no Hyraxes. I'm gonna go to London. It's my first time to go to Europe. First time to go to jolly old England. I'm gonna go there for 4 days, and then I'm gonna head to Texas for 1 day, and then from Texas, I'll go to my home in the Pacific Northwest. And I'll miss my fuzz butts for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, I have to leave you. I don't want to leave you. But somehow I do. I get to see my mom and dad. I get to see my mom. I will not see my dad. But I get to see my brother. And I get to see my classmates from a long, long time ago. I'm going to my high school reunion. And so I must leave the Hyraxes. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss all of you so much. All you fuzzy things. No one needs to take care of them. They take care of them. Someone sneezed back there. Yeah, they can take care of themselves. They don't need me. Oh, #1 Demian Glazer. Yeah, come on out, take care of them. Give them some banana peels or something, I don't know. You guys gonna line back up? You guys all took off just because someone sneezed. You're out of your minds. You promise you won't eat them? Are you sure? They are very precious and so very graceful. Oh, somebody's angry. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was a Hyrax scream. That was a "I see danger right in front of me" scream. What'd you see? Where are you? I see you. I see you under there. What did you just scream at? That was the scream of, I see a problem in front of me. What do you see? What came out of the forest? I do have chicken on the stove. That's going to attract some of the more brave carnivores. Is that what you saw? Did you see a brave carnivore? You see a big kitty cat? All right, well, whatever it is gone now. But yeah, there's been times when I've made chicken and leave it on the stove inside, and I'll find a genet cat on the countertops looking for meat. I think that would bother a Hyrax. Good evening, Hospital 3568. Good evening. Welcome to the haunted Hyrax hut. When do they actually scream a wah-wah instead of just doing other loud screeching? As far as I can tell, the awawas are under duress. They're in a cage, they know that they're going to be eaten, and they don't want anyone around. And that particular group seems to make an ah-wah-wah sort of sound. But even though it sounds cute, to me that sounds exactly like a Hyrax in distress who doesn't know what else to do. He's cornered, he's trapped, he's in a cage, and somebody's videoing them up close, and eventually they're going to be a meal. And so they're not happy. So the wah-wah sound is actually pretty sad. These guys have a camera in their face, but they are not under duress. They have chosen this spot, freely chosen. I've decided to live here, so they're not freaked out. But they will scream when they see danger. And the wah-wah ones are panicked. These guys will scream to tell everybody else. They're not personally afraid. The wah-wah ones, I think they're personally afraid for their own safety, as they should be, because I think those guys are eating them. Yeah, they don't mind bright lights. These guys don't mind the bright lights at all. Out of the camera. Caroline from Maryland, born and raised in Hawaii. Thank you for sharing your darling Hyraxes. Well, thanks, Carolyn or Caroline. Aren't they the best? Who is the leader of this group, if they have one? If they have one. I saw a documentary on it. I don't know. It could be, it could be this guy. He seems like a leader. Or this old fuzzbutt right here. Look at this snaggletooth fella. He might be in charge. What? What do you want? I'm real close. You guys sniffing the camera and running away? I did touch the phone with my chickeny fingers. Oops. I bet you don't like the smell of chicken. Anyway. You've got a lot of skin problems. That's a lot of skin problems right there. Don't really have a way to... There you go, I can see your skin. I want to pet you, but you look like you have some sort of gross whatever. Wild Hyraxes, they do get gross sometimes. Sometimes they get a little grody. Yeah. I don't know what that problem is. It's gross. Can't really tell on the camera how gross it is, but it's pretty gross. I could try a little just pet underneath the grossness. There you go, buddy. There's a nice butt scratch. Oh, it feels good. Are you jealous? You wish you had one of those? Oh yeah, totally a war veteran. Some of these guys have been through tough times. Oh, that's Eileen. Hi. Would you like a leaf, lady? She seems to be the most. What's wrong with your? What's going on behind your ear? Is that just new fur growth, or is it flattened? What's going on there? What is that? Nothing. Okay. Eileen, would you like to get a tasty flower? What are you looking at right now? This is the only one I recognize because she's got a messed up eyeball. Hi. I'm gonna walk away. Please don't leave like you always do. Stay. Stay. Now let me get a leaf. Not a leaf, a flower. You'll walk into the bushes here. Please don't be giant pythons or any kind of snake, please. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if she'll go for this. Please don't have any giant spiders or weird snakes. Okay. The heck was that sound? All right. Coming back, Eileen. I hope you're still there. Hope you didn't take off. Hey, lady. I brought you a gift. It's a gift. In the form of a flower. Would you like to eat it? Hey, it's a flower. Not hungry? Ugh. Hi, baby. How are you? Are you Eileen's new baby this year? You look very cute. You look very fresh and new. Yes, you do. Have you considered to buy them a small collar for them to know which is which? Is that bad for them? I don't know. I'm not going to put a collar on wild animals. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, what are the most dangerous animals to roam around the hut? Lions? Leopards? Leopards for sure. Leopards seem to be dangerous. They've eaten pretty much every other... Oh, yeah. Oh, heck. Get the whole thing. There you go. Yeah. Don't leave. Come on. This is, what's the word? Content? You dork. We wanted to watch you eat the flower. Oh, gross. You have so much green crab in your teeth. Do you ever brush? Ever? That's disgusting. Goodness gracious. You still have that in your mouth? My goodness, I've never seen such. Oh, hey, look. The baby's like, if you're having a flower, can I have some milk? Yes. You're getting a little old for milk. Got another month or two left. What? You still chewing on that? You weirdo? Aw. She's gonna eat the... Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for the donation. That's nice. Cool. Look at this. Have you ever been in danger due to big cats? Yeah, once. Cool. It was crazy. There were 2 lions on the property trying to eat the cows. We got them to stay off the cows. I went up on the porch up here and started throwing firecrackers off the porch, try to scare the lions away. But they ended up pulling a pig out of its pen. Don't know how they did it. And then they ate the pig right there. And I watched them from there. It was at night. I had a flashlight. And they just were happy as can be. 2 big lions eating a giant pig. Get some, here we go. I hear you. Are you chomping your lips? Yeah, you missed the flower. Yeah. I hear you chomping. Anyway, this baby's getting some milk. I don't think I was in danger from the big cats. I'm pretty sure the cows and the pigs were in danger. But it was crazy. Yeah, it was a fun night. Where am I? I am right on the edge of the, if you look on a map to look up the Nairobi National Park, I'm on the south side of it, almost right in the middle. It's in Kenya, East Africa. Take Google Maps, scroll over to Africa, go all the way to the east side where it kind of sticks out a little bit in the middle, and type in Nairobi National Park, and I am standing, it's like right across from the JKIA airport or NBO airport on the other side of the park. This is the, I guess it's the world's only national park that goes right up to an urban center. There's a fence on the north side that goes all along the city of Nairobi. So you go on it's a cool park. It's great. It's got all the animals except for all the big 5 guys, except for it doesn't have elephants. And it's got hippos, it's got gators, it's got lions and leopards and gazelle and giraffe. They're huge. Anyway, but on the south side of the park, which is where I am. So that's the park out there. And the lights are on the north side of it. So that's kind of that's how wide the national park is. But if you're like standing in the middle of it and you shoot a picture of a giraffe that way, you can get the city skyline in the background. But over here, there's no fences, so the animals can migrate. So the fences or the walls around the Nairobi National Park only go around the city, whereas on this side, there's no. But what we have is a big rocky gorge right here. So like giraffe can't come to this place here because they can't climb down the gorge. Same with zebra, they don't really come here. There's a place where they can cross way down there, but not here. But lions and leopards and anything that can leap can jump around in the rocks and jump over the river. And the baboons live on the other side of the river. It's a big, like 100-foot gorge right there. And Hyraxes love that spot. They really love that whole gorge because it's a good spot for Hyraxes to run around on the rocks and have safety spots, etc. But if they can live closer to humans, I think they like that too, because I think by my just being here, I'm sort of a natural barrier to the more shy predators. So, and I think Hyraxes probably, like most critters that are prey animals, really don't mind being around humans too much if they can, if there's no dogs, because there's like an extra layer of safety. Like the monkeys that live here, you've seen the monkey around here, they're sort of like mid-tree monkeys. They hang out in the middle of the trees because if they get on the top, then the little babies on the top of the trees, like an eagle could snatch them. And if they're on the ground, some other sort of predator can get them. But if they're around humans, then they're safe in the middle of the trees and they're safe on the ground. So that's why that's why I believe we have a family of monkeys that live here. It's the same ones, been here for years and years and years. That's it. I'm sorry, I got messed up. Yeah, I'm running out of data. Give more money. I can buy data. I'm sorry about that. I only have 250 megabytes left. I lost everybody. Sorry guys, I ran out of data. I don't like to use Wi-Fi because it's a little bit slower than the regular data, but I ran out of it. I'm back now. Thanks, Shmay. Thanks again. Hey man, thanks. It's good to see you back. That's cool. Shmay's been one of our members for a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably stop the feed and buy more data. We're good. I could try the Wi-Fi. It might be all right. Hi, are you in focus? There you are. You're still got a snack on you? Someone snacking on you? Group fart, like that. I don't know what that is. What's an uncle alert? I don't know what that means. Sounds weird. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's an uncle alert? That's hilarious. All right, so Eileen, are you ready for a snack yet? Maybe I'll finish with that. Nothing? You don't want one? You're very stoic. Stoic. You want something now? All right. Let's see if that was the signal. Let's see if my Hyrax whispering is correct. Ugh, just got a flying insect in my eyeball. Goodness gracious. All right, let's see if she'll want one of these. Ta-da! Let's see if she'll go for it. Whew, getting tired. I just watched a movie. Joseph's been sort of bored with history class, so I got him a series of 10 movies about World War II. I'm trying to stay one ahead. I just watched Dunkirk. while I was eating dinner. Here. No? Anything more for you? That's a hard no. All right. Forever realm. I want to be forever realm. Uh-oh. It's going to run out of data again. Gosh darn it. Should I go on Wi-Fi? I'll try. Here we go. Can I connect to Wi-Fi? Tell me if it still works. Forever realm. I wish we were real life friends. Of course. You have a unique personality. I know. It is. I'm just friendly. You just cough. All right. I relate to it and appreciate it. Oh, good. Yeah, man. It's all about having a unique personality. I'm interested in hearing about your current projects also. Yeah, man. I run a charity, and we do disease prevention and health education with puppets. I'm a puppeteer originally. Then I was a juggler and magician at schools all over America. And then I quit all of that and started a charity to use the performing arts for disease prevention. I thought it should be fun. So I have some TV shows that are like, it's like Sesame Street if it was just health and disease prevention and child safety on television. But we also go to schools, so we do performances in the villages and stuff. Trying to talk mostly about life and death stuff, make it really fun for kids. And then we, I'm sorry, I'm reading comments. I think these dudes are experiencing Dunkirk. Yeah, probably. They probably heard all the rescue operation. But all the civilian boats, and they were like, whoa, we need to be rescued too. So yeah, I do that, and then Hyraxes, Viv a little, loves you guys. Hi. Chicken Dude, hi. This is all making sense. You sound bubbly awesome. And so also because my work permits were getting expensive and I want to have dual citizenship, I decided to invest. And so I invested in Kirin, Kenya, and across the Nairobi National Park, on that side is an expensive neighborhood called Westlands, and I opened up a full-time comedy club. So we have comedy shows 4 nights a week. There was a play there on Saturday. We do late shows. I hire local comics and serve food and beverage and have a performance space inside of my restaurant. So that's new. That's like 7 months old. And we have magic shows too. And so, yeah, that's mostly. I recorded a song a couple days ago. I've been editing that with the puppets. It's that diggy 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 hey, diggy 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 hey. In this life you don't exist. It's a funny little like dance song or something, and we turned it into a wash your hands song. So we're choreographing the puppets to that, and we're gonna just publish a parody song to try to remind kids to wash their hands. A lot of diseases can be prevented by just washing hands, so, and some major ones too. So we definitely do push hand washing a lot. It's pretty easy, but it's super important. I wish you the best in your endeavors. You are doing awesome work bringing awareness to Hyraxes. Yeah, man. I mean, the Hyrax thing is cool. Yes, I don't know if it's a cataract. Maybe she just bumped her eye. It's all scratched up. Maybe it's actually an alien universe that can only be accessed through the eye of a Hyrax. I don't know. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. It's that monkey has something similar in his eye. I pointed there as if he's there. He was there a few hours ago. Yeah, I think they injure their eyes sometimes. Are there other comedy clubs there, or is it rather novel? There are places that call themselves comedy clubs that are actually just like groups of people that like go around to different restaurants, so they'll call it a comedy club. But yeah, we're the only one that actually has a dedicated like space. We're probably one of the only ones in most of Africa that actually have like a every single day own our own restaurant comedy club, like legit like a place. This is the way we think about them in USA. Yeah, we might be the only ones, but there's other guys doing similar stuff. There's guys in Rwanda, there's guys in Uganda, there's guys in Zambia. But a lot of them, none of them are at the scale we're at, I guess. More airplanes. It's that time of night. It sucks. That part sucks. The airplane part, that part sucks. Oh, you're such a cutie. We're just gonna stare at you. I've been out for 26 minutes, and it just feels normal. It does not feel like I am making YouTube videos. It feels like my regular day. Hey, take a moment and stare at Hyraxes. Right up close. What the heck happened to your eye there? Goodness gracious, that looks awful. Ugh. Yeah, you got snagged on the eyeball. Were you defending your ladies, or were you messing with them? Sometimes the ladies fight back when these guys get a little too frisky. So hopefully we'll just pretend you were protecting the realm, and that's how you got your bad eye. Darren, do you know who the Urban Rescue Ranch is? Nope, never heard of them. I don't know what that is. No, they are Hyraxes. They aren't? No, they're not rats. Yeah, right. No, yeah. You having your own little Dunkirk back here, guys? Yeah, you having a war? I think the next one's Saving Private Ryan. I'm not exactly. We haven't done any actual like battle movies yet. They've all been like movies about people living in and around the war from sort of a civilian perspective. So now we're just not getting into battles. I send kisses and hugs to Hyraxes. Received. We have received your kiss and your hug. Thank you. Our feed, whatever. A.R. Friedman. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks, Lily. Thank you, Lily. That's really cool. Thanks. That's really nice. Would you like a flower? Still no? Still hard no. Okay. Everybody's full. How about you, you little brisket? You little fluff brisket? You want some? Oh, wait, if I offered to somebody else, you're interested? It's the same flower. What? Don't act like you don't want it. I know you love these. You guys all full? You guys eat the well, there's plenty to eat. There is no drought. Hey, little tiny one. Are you still squeaking? What are you squeaking about? Gonna get some milk. There you go. That's what you're supposed to see. They got nipples in the front and nipples in the back and all that. Okay, yeah, let's see if I can get this light just right. There you go. Come on up, fuzzbutt. You're getting squeezed? You're getting squeezed? Oh my God, you're getting squeezed. You're squeezed. Get out of there, get out of there. You're gonna be smushed between two butts. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Forever Real. That's totally sweet of you. Oh, cool. Thanks a gazillion. Yeah, I've got to go back to America. Another project I'm up to is I'm running my high school reunion in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So my high school class reunion, and I was junior class president. It's my turn to be in charge. So I've been running stuff from over here, kind of. I got plenty of friends and family back in my hometown helping out. But we'll be doing a bona fide high school reunion. So I'll go to London in a couple days, say goodbye to the Hyrax hut for a couple days, and then fly to Texas and fly to the Pacific Northwest. And yeah, high school reunion, 4th of July in America. I like that. It's fun. Always have a good time. We always have a good time on the 4th of July. Everybody comes back to the hometown. There was 300 in our graduating class. I wonder how many is going to make it. I only have like 60 reservations so far. That's not bad. 60 people coming to the class reunion. Yeah, it's a good yawn. Thank you, Eileen. Now that you've yawned, are you now hungry for a delicious flower? The people want to see you eat a flower. They do. Come on, do it. All right, fine. What if I place a flower right here and see if any of you fluff briskets come and eat it? Somebody's got to come eat it eventually. I'm done holding it. Has there ever been another Hyrax that's given you as much love as the Squig Pig, or has Squiggy been the only special one in that way? Yeah, for me, it's the only one. She sort of adopted me, and it was a weird orphan situation, and someone said, you got to keep it, and so I did, and it was wonderful. But now I've looked, there you go. There we have it. There we have it. Did you, oh, they won't eat it for you guys on camera. Anyway, no one likes Squiggy ever again. But I know some people around who have them. Same situation, orphans, dog grabs their parents, or they get rescued somehow from some awful situation where their habitat's been ruined and they've lost their parents. And yeah, they're awesome when you rescue them, and you can actually keep them alive. It's hard. And then, so some people have them. Squiggy did not have kids. She only had intercourse once. And she died maybe about a month later, so the veterinarian said she was not pregnant, so that would have been awesome. Squiggy having kids would have been the coolest thing ever. That would have been the best. That would have been totally dope, yeah. Man, thanks for all the love, guys. You guys sent in money. That's really nice. You sound like a great, well, I'm mostly great. I'm pretty straightforward and honest, and just do what I just am what I am. I really enjoy most of the things I do. Right now I'm dealing with the Kenya Revenue Authority because an accountant sort of dropped the ball. So I spent most of my day doing paperwork. That sucked. That sucked. I didn't want to do that. So I deal with lawyers and politicians and government agencies and families and performers and ambassadors and all kinds of silly stuff. It's kind of amazing. Went from high school to puppetry, juggling, then magic, then charity work now. Television in Africa with Hyraxes on my house. Didn't see that coming. Didn't ever expect to live here inside of this thing. That's not a life goal, plan. It's pretty dope. I'm all about it, but yeah, it was not a plan. The plan was just to try to, use my favorite skills, use my favorite performing arts, and use them for the best use possible. And so it ended up being disease prevention. Started off with HIV and AIDS prevention education and stigma of children born with HIV. And then we got sponsored by Rotary clubs, and they got behind us. And then eventually we started winning awards for making our TV series, and it just got bigger and bigger, but I never left the hut. I probably should leave the hut. It would probably be easier if I lived in town all the time. But I can't leave these guys. So producing television and comedy shows all day, every day, and coming back to the Hyrax hut at night whenever I can. That's the move, I guess. You gotta do some fundraising for the charity. We're at a bit of a crossroads, and I've got a ton of paperwork to do. Trying to figure out how to move it on to the next stage. Got 10 employees at the charity, full-time. And then another 10 or 15 at the comedy club, full-time employees. And somehow I find time to do this crap. Yeah, because I love them. I love Hyraxes, and I just want you all to be in my pillow. That'd be nice. Yeah. It's so weird when there's like people in Kenya. There's a dude who's like, hey man, I saw you at the gym, and I've also been to a comedy club a few times. I'm a huge fan of Hyraxes. And I'm like, what? There's a guy who's seen me in real life who's a fan of Hyraxes. He's like, I want to come out to the hut. So one of these days I'll bring that dude out here. That'll be cool. It's always cool when people are big fans. It's like, about time. You guys get neglected for... What's going on? I hear a noise. Joseph? Did something go in my house? False alarm. So I was in the city. Remember I was setting up the comedy club, and I was doing some banking stuff on my laptop in the showroom. No one was there. In the showroom, right where I was sitting, you can see out the main door and into the lobby of this big building in Nairobi. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw something move. And I leapt out of my chair with my hand outstretched because my instinct is baboons, because I've lived here for so long. When I see movement in front of the door, because the only airflow I get is when the door is open, so I leave it open a lot, but there's baboons coming through here all the time. And so I was just like, I often will like see something through the corner of my eye and chase a baboon away. Well, I did that in the middle of the city. I was stressed. I was working on a lot of stuff. Saw something. It was a janitor. It was just someone who's cleaning the floors. And I was like, oh, baboon. It's like, no, Darren, it's not a baboon. That's a human being in the middle of the city. You're a psychopath because you lived in the forest too long. That was kind of funny. Sometimes I do stupid things that make myself ashamed. So anyway, everybody loves the Hyrax. I'm trying to read this stuff. Yeah, cool PTSD. Yeah, it's a good kind of PTSD. It's like baboon TSD. Yeah, PBSD, post-baboon stress disorder. Oh yeah, this is definitely a handheld horror vibe. This is ridiculous. This stuff was hung here. Some of it was hung here when I first got here, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I like a spooky old weird house with all these weird skulls. Some sort of gazelle. That's a giraffe head. It's actually, yeah, it's a giraffe head. Yeah, right? No? Yeah. No, it's not a giraffe head. I don't know what it is. It's not a giraffe head. It's like a gazelle. That's just a cow femur, probably. This looks like a goat of some kind. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know the names of things. I don't know what that is. This is some sort of buffalo head. That's a gazelle horn, a single one, because the other one broke off, I guess. There's a giraffe head right there. Giant giraffe head. I got two. Got one in here too, behind the shovel. Yeah, because I'm a freaking psychopath. I mean, it's just a weird thing. I'm not a psychopath. I can't let good bones. Oh, there's another one out here. It's kind of cool. It's huge. It was on my mentor's library before it collapsed. This guy's a big one. That's a big skull right there. That's like a Cape buffalo type thing, water buffalo type thing. Looks like the face has been eaten out of it mostly. It used to have stones in its eyes. Bench with tits. Not my idea. Anyway, oh yeah, all the data is about to be gone. I probably already lost your signal because I went off Wi-Fi. So anyway, that's probably enough for me. I should probably get some things done. I got a half hour before I gotta go to bed. I gotta get to the city early in the morning. I've got to do a bunch of accounting, which is totally dumb because I have an accountant. But